you gonna pass it to me? Are you gonna
No, hold it.
Are you just gonna hold it?
You guys kind of make it be quiet here still.
I'm asking. Are you gonna hold time I get past it? Okay.
What time we got? Live from Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium at North Royalton High School, this is the Holy Name Athletics pregame show. I am your host, Nathan Smee. Alongside me is Damian Webb and Cam Ragazzo here on this cold October night here as Holy Name takes on Valley Forge in our homecoming game. I mean,
I just realized it was October.
Yeah.
October 1st, yes. First day of October, and it's still really cold outside.
Spooky season.
1 year ago.
1 year ago today, we did play against Valley Forge, and we'll get to that game later on in this one, but still a cold one. Homecoming's tomorrow. I mean, happiness is an all-time high for as much as it can be during a school year.
Well, okay.
I mean, debatably. But still, let's look back to last week. Yes, we haven't played since last Thursday, a long time, but still, last time we played was a very good game. Holy Name won by 32-2 against Lakewood. But let's give a quick recap of it. After a back-and-forth first quarter where there was no scoring, Javon Williams was able to find Colin Dasco for a touchdown. A nice rollout by Javon, found in the back right of the end zone. Gave it a 6-0 game because we did not kick a single extra point in that game. We went for 2 each time, and it started off by not getting 2-point conversion to convert.
Yeah, and then on the next drive, Holy Name gave up a safety to make the score.
It was 6-2 at that
yeah,
point.
6-2.
It was 6-2. It was a weird one. I know, I forgot to write that.
Scorigami.
Yeah, scorigami at that point. But yeah, the momentum was arguably in Lakewood's favor, but then some other errors from that led to Kriztion Sanchez having a 20-yard rushing touchdown, made the score 12-2, which, I mean, at that point, momentum undoubtedly went back to Holy Name.
And then Kriztion Sanchez added on with another touchdown, a 37-yard run to make it an 18-2 going into half.
And then more of the same would occur for the third quarter, made it 32-2 to end the game. I mean, very good job by the offense there, getting the ball in the end zone a lot there, making sure they were able to stay on the field for as long as possible, drain a lot of clock, and the fourth quarter just keeping Lakewood out of the end zone and off the field for most of it. I mean, just overall, nicely played game of football, and
Baseball?
I mean, if there's 32-2 score. I mean, I've gotten close to it. I had 27-0 losses in baseballs. I mean, we got pretty close to that score.
I bet you were.
I went 33-0.
You won 30. You were in that game for 27-0. I had a concussion. It was not a very good game.
Okay. All right, let's move on.
Valley Forge versus Normandy, a game that I was going to go to, but ended up not going to because I did not want to sit in the cold.
Instead, you went to junior movie night.
Is that
It was still cold.
Either way, I still did not go to the game. Normandy was in it early, down 7-6, but it went downhill pretty quickly from there. They go down 14-6 by the end of the first. 2 more rushing touchdowns in the second quarter, made it 28-6. And then more rushing touchdowns. I don't know how accurate Max Preps was. It just said a bunch of rushing touchdowns. Was that the case in the game? I have no clue. Either way, it was 49-6. That's what we know. Normandy lost by a lot, and Valley Forge had a dominant offensive performance coming into this game. I mean, they looked, from what Max Preps can tell you, I mean, they looked pretty solid. Obviously, don't know how they looked in person, but still, Normandy looking like the better team going into that game. Valley Forge was able to knock them off and making the GLC East a very interesting dynamic going into the final 3 weeks of play before the playoffs.
I just want to say Max Preps is like the football version of Wikipedia. Think about it.
It could be true.
Could be true.
But they
Could not be
honestly
true.
just might write whatever they wanted to.
Yes, as I accidentally gave Stevie Cantor a long rushing attempt against Padua last year in the playoffs because I was too cold to actually type correctly. So I had to go and edit that. So it is a Wikipedia of football.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, it gives us enough. It gives us enough of what we need to know. It gives us the final score, and that is what matters.
At least we cited our sources.
Exactly, we cited our sources. Yes, our English teacher would be proud of us, and except we probably didn't cite it correctly.
We forgot the period after the parentheses.
Oh,
Hey,
hold on.
not again. I mean, no,
Wait,
not
doesn't
again.
it go inside? Okay, anyway.
Damien-
Let's just move on.
Yeah, let's move on before we get exposed for not knowing how to English. Let's go. Now it's time for our questions. As usual, 5 questions, starting with question number 1. With Holy Name's offense giving up the only 8 points opponents have scored against us in the last 2 weeks, what does the offense need to do to avoid giving up points when we have the ball?
I feel like the offense just needs to run the ball and just control the clock, especially just staying on the field, converting on some key third downs, and just controlling the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we just got to stay on the field, contain the defense when they're. I'm so tired. I'm just letting you finish with this one.
All right, I have 2 things. Usually I have 3, but I decided to put 2 for this. Play textbook clean football.
2.
Focus on the basics. On both of the points Holy Name gave up on offense, one was a fumble that we did not fall on, was returned for a touchdown. The other one was just a weird snap, weird transfer in the cold last week. Both of them just fix up those little errors, play clean football, and I think the offense can avoid giving up errors. And then on that as well, avoid unnecessary risky throws. A risky throw here and there is fine. Just don't make it unnecessary. I mean, an arm punt on 4th down is unavoidable. If they pick off the ball, so be it at that point. However, just avoiding dumb throws. I mean, if you're looking at the Iowa-Michigan game earlier, that quarterback for Iowa could not hit his accurate receiver. But stuff like that, like throwing the ball cleanly, throwing it accurately, as long as we can do that, I think we can avoid giving up points on our own drives. Question number 2. With another cold temperature game expected tonight, as it is below 60, I believe it's around 57. I'm sure wind chill makes it colder. What did the players need to do to be better equipped for the cold temperature compared to last week?
I just think the same as last week. Just try and keep your hands warm and just always be ready for the football at all times, whether you're on offense or defense. Just got to be ready for the ball.
Yeah, I think it's common sense. It's cold, it's harder to catch the ball, so I think it's the mentality of just trying to get there and just keep your hands warm.
Don't feel cold.
Don't feel cold.
To quote Damien, yes, absolutely, I do agree with that, but I have 3 things. 1, adapt in warm-ups. This warm-up time, guys were on the field as early as 5 o'clock already, adapting to the temperature, like stuff like that, making sure you're aware of what you're going to be seeing and feeling on the field is key. Know what to expect and communicate with each other to stay on the same page. That is mainly for Zach Kiglusi, our center, along with Javon Williams, as that was how the one safety was given up as the transfer was a little off. I mean, they spent a lot of time on that on the sidelines, and also looking to it, I believe around 5:30, Zach was practicing his snaps for a good 10 minutes with Mr. Ehrbar, our quarterbacks coach and longtime teacher, so he looks ready to go there. I mean, you just got to communicate with that. And then finally, stay warm on the sidelines when possible. You'll see Javon on the sidelines with the oversized Tom Brady coat, making sure you're staying warm, making sure you have hand warmers, gloves, whatever you need to stay warm. Because, I mean, in the weight room it's written that there is no such thing as bad temperature to stronger people. But still, if you can just stay warm, stay ready to go, and mentally be prepared for it, I don't think the cold should be any factor in tonight's game, more of the wind.
That's he knows. Smee's in the weight room because he just has the quote memorized.
I don't think that's exactly what the quote says. I just.
Oh, okay. So you just.
Oh, so you just.
I don't want to get copyright struck. I don't want to get copyright struck.
Oh,
I didn't cite my
I didn't
source.
say holy name, academic dishonesty.
I didn't cite my sources. I'm sorry.
Right.
Oh, actually, I didn't know. I said it from the weight room. I did cite.
Let's go on.
I did cite my sources. So.
Next question.
Question number 3. With Valley Forge being favored by 3 points, what does Holy Name's mentality need to be for this game?
Play physical, and no matter how much you're favored by or how much you're not favored by, just play every game like you're gonna win, and play every game like you know you can win, because any team can win any game, no matter if. Never mind. Just any team can win every game.
Yeah, just overcome the cold, overcome adversary. And I probably said that wrong, but that's okay. We're tired. Just, go in with a good mentality, as Cam said. And if you continue to keep your head up, no matter what odds are, you'll beat them.
Yeah, I think using the underdog mentality, I mean, Holy Name did that well going into play the 1 seed Norton last year in that round 2 playoff game. We are the underdog, 8 seed versus a 1 seed, but we came out 28-zip win. Kriztion Sanchez played his game, and we made Norton look like they should not have been the 1 seed in that game. If we can make Forge look like a team who is not favored to win this game, that's key. And avoid the outside noise that does not promote a Holy Name win. I mean, focusing on your own program is key. If Holy Name would have listened to the outside sources saying that we'd have lost the Padua by 3, that could have been a different narrative after we won by 5. Just cancel out all the outside noise. Just focus on it. Just doesn't matter who's on the other side of that field. It's 11 guys versus 11 guys. Be the best that you can be and beat your man, and that's honestly all you can do in this game. Keep the mentality good, keep your head up, and make sure you do not make any mental errors that you should not make. Number 4, with Kriztion Sanchez coming off a 197-yard rushing game, what does he and the offense need to do to keep going?
I think, start the run up the middle early, but like I say every week, stretch it outside, because once he gets in the open field, he's very hard to tackle. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I just think, we got to give him some room. And if you give him some room, he's taking off running. Big boy running through. Kind of scary thought for a Valley Forge player. We've seen that against Lakewood. They're very, I would not say undersized, but kind of smaller-sized football program. So, and their guys were pretty small. But.
Yeah, I mean, looking to that, I mean, when you have some of your linemen playing at a linebacker position, that is... Usually you'll see more of just linebacker and receiver, more correlation, more than anything, not line and linebacker. So, I mean, there was a little bit of size disadvantage, but I think a lot of it is just keep doing what works. Use the screenplays that work. Run the ball as well as we can. And as well, Kriztion Sanchez, looking back a year ago in that overtime loss, there were 2 plays that did define that game. The first one was in Holy Name's favor. The second one was in Valley Forge. The first one, forward progress got us to around the 5-yard line. The second one, people who were on the sideline say Kriztion Sanchez was in the end zone. However, the play was ruled to be a fumble back at the 1-yard line that Forge recovered. If Kriztion remembers that, I'm sure that's in his mind, and I'm sure he's out for revenge in that aspect. And if he is, then watch out. This man's going to run through the whole Valley Forge defense, and he's going to play like Derrick Henry did that 99 rushing attempt that he had in 2019.
I'm scared from up here.
He's going to maul through the defense, and if he plays like Kriztion Sanchez the way we know he can, I don't see any reason why we're going to lose this game.
Spooky.
Okay.
And question number 5, the final one. This being Holy Name's homecoming game, will the attendance be more, like, will it be a higher attendance, like, by like 750 more people? So say there's like 2,000 people who averagely show up to our games on a Friday night. Will there be around 3,000 people here tonight?
Where's your sources?
Relax. Okay. I think there will be because all the alumni that are coming back to see this homecoming game and just it's a Saturday night, so not a Friday night. It's a Saturday night. It's a Saturday night, so I just think a lot of people are going to be here. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Miss Carter said it best after Mass. A lot of people are coming back, so we got to be their best representation of Holy Name. And you're going to see a lot of parents tonight for homecoming court, a lot of grandparents, things like that. So maybe they won't stay the whole game, but we'll stay for a majority of the game and hype the Holy Name crowd.
Yeah, and I think looking at the landscape of the GLC, this is either the 3rd or 2nd most important game left in the GLC. The only game that might be more important next week, Elyria Catholic will take on North Olmsted. The winner of that game most likely will take home the GLC West Division. And this game is also important for Holy Name, but also in 2 weeks' time against Buckeye. This is a key game. I mean, you're going to see you're seeing hype like this one going like that we had going into the Elyria Catholic game. I think you'll see a lot of people for that reason. Along with this being homecoming, a lot of guys coming back who haven't been out of school for a long time just come back to see the team play. You might see some alumni who played on the football team before come back. I think it'll be a very good atmosphere tonight from both sides. I mean, Valley Forge not too far away from North Royalton, so I think you're going to see it packed on both sides. As the winner of this game could end up being whoever plays in the GLC Championship game in 3 Friday nights from now.
There's nobody there.
And then with that, that takes over our questions, and then we're going to go into speed stats. This week they did not see the stats. They did not see the stats ahead of time. Last week I put it on there. This week they did not see the stats ahead of time. So we're going to list it off and get this done as quickly as we can. Starting with Cam. Question number 1. Javon Williams is averaging 1 passing touchdown per game this season. Will he have one tonight?
Yes.
Damian. Kriztion Sanchez has had 2 back-to-back games with 100 yards rushing. Will he have a 3rd straight game tonight?
Yes, absolutely.
Cam. Andrew Cole has consistently averaged 3 catches per game this season.
Yeah.
Will he follow suit tonight and have at least 3 catches?
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy Name has given up 8 points on offense the last 2 weeks. Will the offense give up any points tonight?
Yes, they're going to.
Cam, penalties have been the narrative of many games this season. Will there be at least 10 accepted penalties in tonight's game?
Yes. Very physical teams. Yes.
All right, Damian. Valley Forge's 2 losses have both been by 1 score. Will tonight be a 1-score game?
Yeah, I can see that happening. Possibilities.
All right, Cam, we're going more of a trend opposed to a stat here for number 7. Valley Forge has put up 49 points last week against Normandy. The week before each of their 2 losses, they put up 40 points plus. Will they follow suit tonight and for the 3rd time lose after putting up 40 plus the week before?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's my question.
Damian, Holy Name has not given up any points on defense in 2 weeks. Will the defense give up any points tonight?
It's not the same question.
No, it's not. The points that we gave up, it was on offensive drives, such as the fumble recovery and the safety. Will the defense, Valley Forge's offense on the field, give them any points?
Yeah, I can see it happening. Valley Forge tough.
All right. Javon Williams' QBR average for the season has been 83. Will he score higher than an 83 tonight?
No.
All right. Damian, Javon Williams averages 62.2 yards per game rushing this season. Will he rush for 65 plus tonight?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Cam, number 11. Austin Wondolowski has more receiving yards than Andrew Cole. He has 225. Cole has 208. But 4 fewer receptions as he has 11 and Cole has 15. Will he have more catches than Cole tonight?
Austin?
Yes.
Yes, from the screens.
All right, and then finally, number 12, as we reserve it for the fans. Will the crowd noise impact the game in a negative way for Valley Forge tonight?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Name or pride.
Student section.
Student section.
Pick
going
out.
crazy. We had a big pep rally. Miss Reedy pumped us up. It's time to go, go, go. Neighbors for the win.
All right, that takes the end of our speed stats segment. If you want any stats listed in this segment, message us on either of our Twitter or Instagram accounts at Holy Name Broadcasting. Around the Grounds, our next segment, and most of the games we predicted were from last night. So, I mean, we tallied it up as we have it next to me. We all predicted the same. We predicted all the same teams to win every game, as if you saw the social media page. If not, you can see it from here. These are our predictions that we did we all did. And then there's Cam's extra predictions that he's doing. But going through this, game number 1, Lakewood versus Parma. Lakewood ended up winning. But for a majority of that game, it did look like Parma was keeping in there. 18 at half. Parma was winning for most of that first half. They just had a collapse. Second game, Buckeye versus Normandy. Buckeye won pretty handily in that one. Normandy lost 2 straight now. Interesting to see how much fight they have left going into next week's game. Elyria Catholic versus Westlake. Elyria Catholic, a little tough first half, only up by 1 going into the half. And they decided to stop messing with their opponent and won by a lot. I mean, Elyria Catholic, dominant offense, Levi Ellis. We might be going to Dan Reeser in a couple weeks for the GLC Championship game, and if we do, the Elyria Catholic team's going to be tough once again. Rocky River did beat Fairview. I don't know the score of these games, but Rocky River, I believe, handily did beat Fairview, if I'm not mistaken. North Olmsted beat Bay. North Olmsted, they've been pretty hot lately, and going into next week's game against Elyria Catholic, that could be a big game. Who decides who wins the GLC West? St. Ed's plays St. Ignatius tonight at Byers Field, so we will have updates of that game throughout this one. Strongsville lost to Astontown Fitch, 35-3. We all predicted Astontown to win. Medina played Menor, and Medina did beat Menor, who was higher ranked than them, but the record was in favor of Medina. Medina played a good game, close one, but Medina keeps rolling. Elder played the best team in the state now, according to the rankings, Archbishop Moyer. Moyer won against Elder in a blowout, as Elder has dropped a couple of close games this season, but that one was just a blowout. Game number 10, Avon played Olmsted Falls. Avon in a higher game, scoring 63-42 was the score of that one. If you look on their social media page, they tweeted out who took the over on that game. I believe over 100 points were scored in that one. Brecksville Broadview Heights plays Benedictine tonight, so we'll have updates for that one. And finally, the game that we got wrong. St. Vincent St. Mary's upset Ursuline 35-28.
I was going to pick them too.
It was a 4-1 versus 5-1. We went with the 5-1 team. It was a close game, but
I think we all had a tough choice on that last game.
I was debating. Yes. But I mean, the Padua game was a big one for that one. I mean, the way that they dominated Padua, Ursuline did, that kind of put me over the edge for that one.
Speaking of the Padua game.
But speaking of Padua game, we'll get to that one in a minute. Lutheran West plays Trinity tonight. We'll also have updates for that game. Solon shut out Brunswick 28-0. Padua somehow beat Maple Heights. I mean, I thought Maple Heights was going to win that game by a large margin, but Padua put up the most points they put up in a season, 49 in that game. 49-34, they beat the Broncos of Maple Heights. And finally, former Holy Name student Joe Kinney and North Royalton beat Twinsburg in a tough one, 25-24 here last night. Royalton, they barely held on in that game. They're up by a good margin for most of that game, but Twinsburg 1-6. They came back fighting at the end of that game. Unfortunately, unable to get anything done.
Just to let you know, I am 12-1 currently.
You're 12-1 currently.
This week, so pending the other games tonight.
He's getting it.
Looking at this, I am currently 50-15. Cam 46-13, a couple games behind still. He might overtake. It's gonna be pretty.
I'm making it up.
It's gonna be pretty close. I mean, we're still gonna probably predict games through, even if we're not playing anymore. We're gonna predict games through the division championship game. So we still have a lot of football left to predict. And then Damien, 48-17, middle of the pack right now. But we'll see. I mean, next week could be an interesting dynamic because I'm going to try to find some more difficult games to predict.
Please do.
But with that, keys to victory, the usual 4. I'm going to start. Stop the run. According to Max Preps, I mean, it's not the Holy Bible. It's not exactly correct. Forge did have a lot of rushing touchdowns in that game last week. So if we can stop their run, that's a big impact. I mean, last year their run was big. Purdue commit was their running back. He ended up getting the win for them, but obviously he's gone. The new running back is taking over. Seems pretty good.
Keep the dominant defense, just not allowing points over the last couple of weeks, and just hope to keep it up tonight.
Yeah, then we got to keep the offense rolling. Kriztion Sanchez is playing his best he ever has at Holy Name, so let's keep that going, and we'll see some dynamic Kriztion Sanchez tonight.
Then I had to typo on this. Use the homecoming night as an advantage here. Homecoming night, it's a big game. A lot of the alumni coming back. Play for them. Plays a couple of those guys on the homecoming court, such as Nick Kuchera. A lot of those guys on the homecoming court. Play for that as well, as it's a big game for them. But with that concludes the Holy Athletics pregame show. We'll be back on in a couple minutes with the game once we kick off.
30
in about 30 minutes, whenever it kicks off. But we'll be back on.
By high standards of conduct, competition, and relations with member schools. The athletes in this game are friendly rivals. While play may be fierce at times, all in attendance tonight are reminded this is a game between student athletes and that sporting behavior is expected. The officials assigned to this game have been selected and assigned according to procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's referee is Daniel Potofsky. Umpire Paul Horn. Linesman Tim Donovan. Line judge Dale Hopkins. And bag judge Mike Pisak. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please stand for the playing of the Holy Name Alma Mater, followed by the Star Spangled Banner. for Holy Name.
Live from Serpentini Chevrolet Stadium in North Royalton High School. This is Saturday Night Football between Holy Name High School and Valley Forge in Holy Name's homecoming game. I'm Nathan Smee, and alongside me is Cameron Ragazzo for tonight's contest between Holy Name, who is 3-2, and Valley Forge, who is 4-2. Colt hero Brock Booms is ready to send the ball away, and once he does, today's contest will be underway. Squib kick is underway, taken in at around the 15, almost passed but not. And running to the outside is Mansu, who has some room and will be forced out of bounds at the 40-yard line, which will give Valley Forge their first possession of the game.
Justice Mansu.
That was weird. He almost pitched the ball there. It was a fake pitch, and he went the other way, and it kind of fooled the defense.
An interesting approach there from Valley Forge, but seems to be effective as they're going to spot him at the 35-yard line. They're spotting him a little bit farther back, it appears. Once the ball is put down, I'll let you know exactly where it is. They're going to mark it out at the 40. First down 10 with the bunch formation that Valley Forge liked to use a lot last year. Man in motion, first down and 10. Handoff. And Warden, the ball carrier, taken down at the 44-yard line. Gain of 4, second down and 6 incoming.
Tackled by a host of namers, a 4-yard gain on the play, second down.
And looking back to last year, a year ago today, Valley Forge, they ran this bunch formation a lot for that game. I would say at least 80% of their plays are run out of this bunch formation that you're seeing on your screen right about now. But they like to run the ball, we know that, and they like to put a lot of guys in motion and try to fool you. That's what Valley Forge likes to do. Second down and 6. Handoff to Farson, who cuts up field, running to the left side of the field, will finally be forced down at the 50-yard line. Depending on the spot, maybe the 49-yard line. Either way, enough for a Valley Forge first down.
Stop by Austin Lonlowski.
And like we said, Valley Forge, they like to run 2 runs out the gate so far, and they put them in the Holy Name territory already.
Yeah, very run-heavy team. Expect to see a lot of runs tonight, especially of what Max Prep said, a lot of rushing touchdowns, so more of the same here.
Yeah, last year they produced a Purdue talent last year, so interesting to see who they replaced him with. It appears to be they're going to be running with 2 backs, Mansu and Farson.
Oh, it's a false start.
Before the snap, there are penalty markers on the field. Our initial call is a false start against the Patriots.
First penalty of the game, as like we said, we've had that narrative a lot. That'll be 5 cents for keeping track today, and they'll move Valley Forge back 5 yards. We bring up first down and 15.
Definitely on the run play. They just use a lot of motion and try to catch them off guard and then run.
46-yard line of the Patriots.
Coming out of the huddle, first down and 15, bunch formation here once again for the Patriots. Quarterback takes a snap, pitches it to Warden. Warden will stumble his way forward to the 49-yard line, getting back to the 5 yards lost on the false start. Second down and 10 incoming.
Tackled by number 67, Zachary Zugleski.
Zachary Zugleski on the tackle. Second down and 10 incoming, which will probably be in a bunch formation here and probably a run.
Such a good predictor.
The formation appears to flip towards the left side as it appears to be a rollout. He's looking to throw and incomplete. Colin Dasco there with the coverage, and he knocked the player down on the field. He's down in pain, but seems to be getting out.
34, Daniel Scheffler is incomplete.
I mean, that was a close one there. I mean, if the ball went a little bit lower, that probably could have been called pass interference, but good job there by Dasco to make sure the receiver had no chance to get the ball.
Yeah, if he got his hands on that ball and tried to bring that down, it was definitely coming free. Big hit there by Colin Dasco.
Yeah, but I mean the boot kind of fooled a lot of us. I mean, you saw it last
You
year.
said it was going to be a run, so.
The run and the boot, they like to fool you. They like to go play action at least most of the times. It appears as similar formation here with the guy down out wide on the left of your screen. Third down and misdirection handoff. 33, the ball carrier. Pozniak is taken down at the 48-yard line, which will bring up fourth down and 9.
Gabriel Young.
Good tackle there by Gabe Young. Just came to the outside, his side, and made a good solid tackle and didn't let him get around him. So looks like they'll bring on the punting team here, but don't put it past the high school team to run a fake.
Yeah, I mean the misdirection. They attempted that. They've ran the ball. They're not afraid to run the ball. They're just doing it in many different directions.
Number 46, Riley Hine.
Punt is off. It'll bounce forward, and the ball will be down at the 24-yard line, and they'll bring on Javon Williams with the Holy Name offense. Like we said, here comes the Holy Name offense, led by Javon Williams and Kriztion Sanchez. First down 10, ball at the 24-yard line, with a doubles formation here being used for Holy Name. Man in motion, Andrew Cole, first down and 10. Williams takes a snap, kind of keeping himself running to the right side of the field. Getting to the outside of the field, Allen will be taken out at the 39-yard line. Gain of 15, that's enough for a Holy Name first down.
That play is good for a Holy Name. First down.
First play of the game, run outside, find some space, and it worked well.
Like we said many times, using the outside of the hash is key for Holy Name, and many teams have done it well. And right there, a nice run by Williams, getting 15. First down, 10. Sanchez takes the handoff, running up the middle of the field, and will force his way to the 47-yard line. Gain of 8 on the play, so we're going to have second down and 2 here for Holy Name.
Daniel Scheffler. 8-yard gain on the play.
2 plays so far, 2 runs, 2 dominant runs.
Kriztion Sanchez using his physicality as usual, and Williams using his speed to get to the outside. So far, so good looking with the runs here for Holy Name. Same formation with Wondolowski to the right side of Williams, and Sanchez directly behind him. Second down and 2, ball at the 47-yard line of Holy Name. Sanchez takes the handoff, running up the gut. Going to force his way forward, and will finally be forced down at the 43-yard line. Enough for a Holy Name first down.
Something we don't talk about here a lot.
That play is
Kriztion Sanchez's ball carrier vision. They sent a blitz on the play, the blitz came in, and Kriztion Sanchez just ran the other way.
Yeah, he's able to push through, get a little bit forward progress there, and get him into Valley Forge territory. And we're going to get a final score update. Ohio State ended up beating Rutgers 49-10. First down and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Same formation with Wondolowski to the right side of Williams, and Sanchez directly behind him. Williams takes a snap, looking to throw. The screen is caught by Andrew Cole. The stiff arm will force him forward to the 42-yard line. 37-yard line, my bad. Gain of 5 there. Bring up second down and 5 here for Holy Name.
Tackled by Ben Farson. That play is a 5-yard play on a play, second down.
And like
37.
And like we said, for Holy Name, using the screens effectively is a big key to this game, and they're using it early. Same formation here, just with Keyshawn Gardner being the fullback instead of Wondolowski. Second down and 5. 1-6 snap, hands the ball to Sanchez. To stumble forward to the progress will mark him down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. Third down and 3, forthcoming.
Stop by number 40, Cameron Ortiz.
And with forward progress starting to play a little bit early, I think the refs, looking back to last year's game, they don't want to get any backlash, and they're gonna make sure the ball carriers stop moving, and that's when they're gonna call the play dead. I mean, that was a big narrative of that overtime. Those 2 plays, especially the one where they gave too much forward progress, the one they didn't give enough.
Very true.
Third down and 2, ball at the 34-yard line of Valley Forge. 6:34 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Williams takes a snap, fakes a handoff, rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Jukes out the defender, still running, launches it downfield, and it is incomplete, just a little bit short of Keyshawn Gardner. But there is a flag on the play.
There is a penalty marker on the field.
Looks to be maybe an ineligible man downfield. They might want to decline it, though. Still waiting.
The refs seem to be discussing it as there's a chance they also pick up and wave the flag. There's potential of that.
Ineligible man downfield, and they're going to accept it.
Ineligible man downfield against Holy Name. Pushes him back 5 yards. Third down, 3rd and 7.
Interesting call there by Valley Forge. Obviously throwing some trust in their defense, giving 7 yards for Holy Name to get in. Just another life there for Holy Name. You know, obviously you don't want to have penalties, but that one might actually work in Holy Name's favor if we can get the 7 yards needed here. To the right side of Williams is Keyshawn Gardner, and directly behind him is Wondolowski. Third down and 8, they're going to spot it. Fake handoff looking to throw downfield is Williams. Just evading a sack, throwing downfield, and it is picked off. Ben Farson with the pick, and he'll be forced down at the 42-yard line. And just like that, nothing more you can do to throw out a sack. Unfortunately, goes to Valley Forge, and they'll get the ball in decent field position at the 42-yard line of Valley Forge. So it appears that the accepted penalty was a good idea there for Valley Forge, and unfortunately, just nothing more you can do there. Throwing the ball to the side field, that's all you can honestly do out of there. And here comes drive number 2 here for Valley Forge. First down 10, bunch formation as they have 2 men in motion to the right side. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off to Williams, and he'll be taken down in the backfield. William Dix on the tackle.
Williams stopped in the backfield by number 15, William Dix Jr. A loss of 3 on the play, second down.
Nice tackle there by Will Dix there to make it a 3-yard loss. Second down and 13, ball at the 39-yard line of Valley Forge with 5:54 and counting left to go in the first quarter.
So far, they seem to like to switch a lot of the plays of the line, just literally flip the side of the plays going on. A lot of motion, as we've seen here already.
Only 1 pass attempt so far here for Valley Forge, as another pitch there to Mansu. And Mansu will be taken down at the 43-yard line. They're going to spot him. Gain of 4 on the play. Third down and 9 upcoming.
Holy Name saw the exact same play on the last drive, and they were able to adapt from the last time and able to get to third down.
Yeah. Valley Forge, they like to do a lot of antics in the backfield, move a lot of guys, try to distract you. But once you see, like obviously in football, you're taught to see the ball, don't commit too early, and that's we seem to be doing that well early here. Third down and 10. Fake handoff looking to throw is Kuil. And incomplete pass to the closest receiver there would be Mansu. Fourth down and 10 coming, and I believe that the punt unit for Valley Forge will be coming onto the field.
It will be the punt unit, however, like I say, never put it past high school football team to run a fake.
If I'm not mistaken, they ran one last year that was stopped by Holy Name, but you never know what the Valley Forge offense does. As they obviously find ways to win. They're 4-2. They obviously know what they're doing, but kind of like Elyria Catholic, they're not afraid to tell you they're going to run the ball and run it often. And a team like that is definitely a dangerous team to play against. No fake there as the ball is sent back. They're going to let it roll out, and we're going to say it's spotted out at the 25-yard line of Holy Name. And Holy Name will come back onto the field after the interception on their first drive. An interesting one so far here as two punts for Valley Forge and 1 interception thrown by Holy Name, and got us 4:54, no score still.
Well, let's hope Holy Name comes out with the same intensity as they did last drive. Lots of runs early when it gets to that. It was that crucial third down play, and Javon just threw out of a sack, and unfortunately it was a pick. So let's hope we have the same momentum in that drive and hope for a different result on this one.
Yeah, I mean, Javon Williams' footwork looked pretty good in the backfield. There's nothing more he can do on that. Evaded a couple sacks on both attempted third downs, the one that counted and the one that did not. So it'll be interesting to see what he can do here. First down and 10. Hands the ball off to Sanchez, who runs into a wall and is taken down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Gain of 0 on the play. Second down and 10 upcoming.
Tackled by a number of Patriots.
7 in the box there. I don't know if we're going to be able to run the ball up the middle when they've overmatched us in the box.
A limping Keyshawn Gardner comes off the field as Wondolowski enters. I would assume a similar formation then will be here, as Wondolowski will probably be on the left side. It appears to be left side of Williams, and behind Williams is Sanchez. Second down and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Williams takes a snap, takes a handoff, looking to throw, has Pavanka open downfield, launches, and it is caught by Kevin Pavanka. And he fumbles the ball. It's still taken by Dasco, and he'll be taken down at the 17-yard line of Valley Forge. A huge play by Javon Williams. Gives Holy Name a
make it for a couple extra yards.
And Kevin Pavanka, you know, he had a couple of drops in that Elyria Catholic game, but definitely great to see him back with that confidence. And he was had all the confidence in the world with the ball in his hands and made a huge play for Holy Name, getting them into the red zone for the first time this game.
Officially, it seems to be a 57-yard pass completion, so yeah.
First down 10. Williams fakes the handoff, running up to the field. He's cutting inside, And he'll be taken down at the
Javon
4-yard
Williams,
line.
quarterback keeper, but there
4-yard
is a
line of Valley
couple
Forge,
yards
but there is a
on
flag on the play. And it appears to be holding.
Initial call is holding against the Namers.
Third accepted penalty of the game. They'll move Holy Name back after a very nice run there by Javon Williams.
Just going back to that big 57-yard play, Kevin Pravanka just beat his defender downfield. The rush was coming, and Javon just threw a beautiful ball that Kevin could just run under and catch and just keep going.
And you'll see a lot of these Holy Name receivers, they're able to beat the coverage, and the ball's a little bit underthrown, but good job by Pravanka to not overrun the ball, go back to it, keep his mechanics good, take in the ball, and keep running.
1st and 20 here.
Ball out the 28-yard line. And it appears Forge will jump offside, and Holy Name will get 5 yards back off after the holding.
Offsides against the Patriots.
Fourth accepted penalty. I'm starting to think I should have made it 10 penalties in the first half.
1st and 15, ball spotted at the 23-yard line.
But as usual in these games, penalties will be a big narrative in this game. As after a nice job there by Forge to bait the holding call, unfortunately they jump offside, and now it's 1st and 15 opposed to 1st and 20. Doubles left formation now. Sanchez moves to the left side of Williams. 1st down and 15, ball to 23-yard line of Valley Forge. The screen is caught by Wondolowski. Cuts up to the middle of the field. Still on his feet.
Get down.
And forward progress will stop him at the 7-yard line.
Wondolowski on the screen pass catch.
Gain of 16 on the play. That should be enough should be close to a 1st down at least.
It's a little shy of the first. Correction. 1st down, Namers.
The 16 yards on the play is enough to get the 1st down. 1st down and goal. Ball at the 7-yard line, I'm going to say.
6 in the back on this play. Let's look. See if Holy Name can run it this time.
Trips formation of sorts here. 1st down and goal. Williams rolling out to his left, looking to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he got the time, and that's a touchdown. Javon Williams with a Holy Name touchdown to make a 6-0 ball game.
Walked in right there, untouched. Had some blockers ahead of him and just steamrolled ahead.
But there's a flag on the play after that one. As it's some sort of personal foul is called on Holy Name, but it believes a touchdown should stand. And after a nice run by Javon Williams, should make it a 6-0 ball game.
That penalty will be assessed on the kickoff.
I mean, as you can see on your screen, Curtis Robinson, after a 1-week hiatus, I believe, 1 or 2 week hiatus, he is back for Holy Name after that scary injury he had against, so 2 weeks. After that scary injury against Elyria Catholic, he is back kicking and will attempt his first extra point since that Elyria Catholic game. Kick is up and is good. Welcome back, Curtis Robinson, and that makes it a 7-0 ball game for Holy Name.
Holy Name, Green Wave 7.
Great to see Curtis come back out here and just be able to kick it right through the uprights.
In warm-ups, it did not look like he was going to be playing today, but definitely glad to see him suited up and playing in the senior, not senior, homecoming game. I'm going to mix him up I'm mixing him up.
Holy Name High School would like to welcome everyone from the class of 1970 here tonight for their 50th reunion celebration. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy your celebration. Let's hear it for the class of 1970.
You're celebrating late.
The new man. COVID. They didn't celebrate 2 years. 50 plus 2.
50 plus 2, there we go.
Six, who's punting? Brock Boomsma to kick off.
Colt hero Brock Boomsma ready to kick this ball away. 7-0 ball game in favor of Holy Name as your score with 2:28 left to go in the first quarter. Boomsma begins his run up and is stopped.
The ball fell over. That's what wind does.
They might just have someone hold it here. It appears that Dasco will be the volunteer to hold the ball for Boomsma. And he's told no.
Or not.
Colin Dasco going in motion for a quick second there and going right back to his spot and not fooling the defense. As Boomsma sends the ball away. Short kick taken in at midfield. And then after calling for fair catch for about 5 seconds, he'll finally be granted it. A little bit interesting there of not calling the fair catch until he actually had the ball. It was pretty interesting.
He called it, they just didn't give it to him.
At the Valley Forge 29-yard line.
The not so fair catch called in at the 49-yard line. And there you go.
Because he kicked it and then he called it. And no one saw him call it because they didn't know where the ball was going.
It's a very interesting start to this game. I mean, the weird penalty after the play and the touchdown. Back-to-back penalties, giving it only a 5-yard penalty on a holding call. Weird stuff. First and 10 ball at midfield, but more on the Valley Forge side. Bunch formation here. Someone has the ball and it'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. I believe Farson took the ball.
Correction, Shane Warden.
Shane Warden apparently has the ball. Someone on Valley Forge, either 1 or 2 had, or 7 had the ball. Someone had the ball, gain of 6 on the play, second down and 4. Like we said, Valley Forge, they like to run this confusing stuff, and it confused us up here in the box. So, I mean, it's fooling someone, so what they're doing currently is working. Second down and 4, ball at the 44, as the handoff goes to Farson, who is taken down in the backfield. Nick Kuchera and Kriztion Sanchez on the tackle.
Tackled in the backfield by number 4, Kriztion Sanchez. And Nick Kuchera.
Ball will be spotted at the 47-yard line. Third down and 7 or 6, depending.
3rd and 6.
It appears they're giving them an extra yard here as 3rd down and 6 will be the spot. As usual in these games, it appears that one ref staying at the 46, the one wanted at the 47-yard line. Anyway, ball at the 46.5-yard line. 3rd down and 6 at the buck 19 and counting left to go in the first quarter. 33 in motion, and there is a false start on the play.
There is a penalty marker on the field. A legal procedure against the Patriots.
That shouldn't be a legal formation. 2 people from different sides went in motion at the same exact time, so.
That's the only issue that Valley Forge does. A lot of motion, guys. Getting everyone set is a big key there. You're going to get a lot of those illegal procedure penalties, a lot of false start. And as you've already seen, they've had at least 2 so far in this first quarter. Third down and 11, ball at the 49-yard line of Valley Forge. Snaps a little high, handoff to Williams. Williams cutting upfield, and he'll be taken down. As he runs backwards, will be taken down at the, depending where they spot him, they're going to say 40-yard line.
Williams, the ball carrier.
They're giving him the forward progress.
They're going to give him the first down, but I don't know if he got that the way he went back. He was not forced back. He ran back, I believe. It would have been close, but very interesting job. They're going to give him the 38-yard line, it appears. A little bit of a generous spot there, but still enough for a Valley Forge first down. Like we said in last year's game, forward progress played a big part in that game, and it appears to be so far tonight. As Mansu is the ball carrier, and he'll force his way forward to the 34-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 upcoming here for Valley Forge. With 19 seconds left to go in quarter, and there might be one more play ran. If not, that might be the last play of the first quarter.
I think they're going to try and hurry up and get a play here.
But 10 seconds are still in the huddle now, breaking out.
2nd and 6. 34-yard line.
4 seconds.
They might try again to jump as the ball will not be gotten off, and that'll be it. First quarter, 7-0 is your score.
Valley Forge Patriots, nothing.
No score got me this week, as the score is 7-0
The
end of
Green
the
Bay
first
football
quarter.
team will travel to Players Field next Thursday to take on the Invaders of Normandy. Kickoff time set for 7 p.m. Second down.
All right, 2nd down and 6 after the changing of sides after the end of the first quarter. 9 on the line. The pitch to Williams.
25.
Elijah Williams will be taken down at the 24-yard line. That's enough for a Valley Forge first down.
Tackled by Garner and Kucherov. First and 10 Patriots. Ball spotted at the 24.
Once again, the bunch formation. Now they're just going wider and wider, using the whole line of scrimmage that they can use. It appears. First down 10, ball 24-yard line of Holy Name. Quarterback takes a snap, hands the ball off to Farson. Farson cuts upfield and will be taken down at the 13-yard line of Holy Name. And that is a gain of 11 and enough for another Valley Forge first down.
First and 10 Patriots.
For the moment, at least there was a touchdown saving tackle there by Keyshawn Gardner. So good tackle there. Let's hope Holy Name can maybe force a turnover here or at least keep him out of the end zone.
11-10 and counting left to go here in the first half. Valley Forge in the red zone for the first time this game.
Handoff up the middle. I think. Running down to the 10-yard line.
They believe that Warden is the ball carrier. This guy at the 10-yard line, which should be a gain of, let's say, gain of 3, 2nd down and 7 potentially.
It's confusing because I assume the quarterback snapped the ball and immediately handed the ball off, and then he goes over to fake it. But sometimes they fake the first handoff, and then they usually do the second handoff. But I don't know. It's difficult to see.
And that's kind of what they show. That's what Valley Forge tries to do. They're going to tell you they're going to run the ball. They're not going to tell you exactly who is taking the ball. As Warden's the ball carrier this time, and Warden will be taken down at the 7-yard line.
15. Tackled by William Dix Jr. 3rd down.
3rd down here. Might be 4-down territory though, as you're this close to the end zone. But we're going to see what happens on this 3rd down, and then maybe that will determine what happens.
With 4 to get, I mean, if they probably get 2 yards here, I would assume it's guaranteed they go for it. Anything. I mean, Valley Forge does have a good kicker. I mean, that's how they sent the game to overtime last year. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here as it's 3rd down and 4. Handoff is to Farson, and he'll be stuffed pretty quickly, and will be forced down at the 8-yard line. And that should be a loss of a few on the play, which will bring up 4th down.
Loss of maybe a half yard,
By number 1,
maybe a yard. I don't know how. Looks like it might be the field goal unit coming on.
And I believe, looking at the kicker in warm-ups, he does have a decent leg, so it'll be interesting to see if this kick is good.
Right kicker.
In field goal formation.
Riley Hine, the kicker here, number 46. Keweel has a good hold, and the ball is up and good.
And the
25-yard attempt is good. 7-3 is your score now with 9:07 left to go in the first half.
It's just a weird thing. We haven't seen a lot of field kicking this year from either team that Holy Name has played.
I mean, looking back to last year, I mean, I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, Stevie Cantor did not have a single good field goal attempt, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he had maybe 1 or 2 attempts at field goals, but they strictly used it for extra points, which is a different dynamic that Holy Name has had. I mean, looking back to a couple of years ago, Jonathan Stanslow, he got us into that game against Tiffin Columbia in 2020 after making that kick that unfortunately ended Vinnie Holbrook's since graduated season that year. But, I mean, Holy Name's kickers throughout the years, it's changed pretty interestingly. So,
yeah, especially this year with Curtis and Chase both being left-footed kickers.
And both of them have had field goal attempts. I mean, Curtis had an attempt at 50-yard one against Clyde. Nothing you can do out of that. He missed it, just maybe 5 yards short. But Curtis definitely has a good leg. Unfortunately, in high school football, not many guys, if any guys, can hit that 50-yard kick.
10 Edgerson.
Hines sends the ball away. It's interesting dynamic there. It's a little short. Taken in by Gardner at the 22, who cuts up field and running and will be forced out at the 36-yard line. They might mark him down.
Good return there by Keyshawn. I don't know. It looked like a kind of a pop-up kick. I don't know. It wasn't more of a line drive. It wasn't a deep kick. It was kind of, like I said, more of a pop-up.
Like it looked like the soccer equivalent, like a chipped through ball. Kind of looked like a chipped through ball there almost. They're going to spot at the 42-yard line, which is a better spot. The way the ref spotted it, looked like he was spotting him back like 10 yards back. Either way, Holy Name gets the ball for their first drive here in the second quarter. Ball spot at the 42-yard line of Holy Name. First down and 10 with 2 receivers on the left of your screen. Out wide, 1 out wide on the right, and Wondolowski being an extra blocker on the end. Williams keeps it, runs up the middle, and he'll stumble his way forward to the 41-yard line. Nice gain there. Tough for Holy Name.
Javon just slowed down a little bit, and he let Austin Wondolowski get in front of him there. I think that would have been a touchdown, but Javon's just too fast.
That was pretty crucial. They're getting a couple extra yards, but anyway, nice job there by Holy Name. First down and 10.
Only 6 in the box again.
I mean, that down outside kind of looks pretty good. If Cole can get an open space, I would look for a screen here, or even one on Wondolowski if he can cut up the middle of the field, as you can see on the bottom left of your screen. However, Sanchez does get the ball, and Sanchez is running to the outside of the field and is still on his feet, and will finally be forced down at the 14-yard line. Nice gain there on the play. Enough for a Holy Name first down.
Good run there by
A little bit of variation there, a misdirection as he cut from the right side to the left. Trips formation here now. First down and 10, ball at the 14-yard line. But there will be a timeout on the field, it appears.
probably by
Timeout, Valley Forge.
Forge takes his timeout, and with that, we'll take our own timeout. We'll be back in a minute.
Holy Name High School.
All right, first down 10, ball at the 14-yard line. 8:02 left to go in the first half. 7-3 in favor of Holy Name is your score.
6 in the box again. Maybe a run play?
Potentially, it's trips formation here. Look, try to get him to jump. They did not jump. Williams trying to appeal, but no good. First down and 10. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball off to Sanchez. And Sanchez still on his feet. And will finally be forced down at, they're going to mark him down at the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier. The fumble was down by the ground, so no fumble on the play.
There's an injured player on the field, which I believe is Kriztion Sanchez. We'll be back in a minute once the injured player is able to get off the field.
Timeout for an injury.
Sanchez is able to walk off on his own power, somewhat gingerly, but still, hopefully he's okay. But with that nice run, he'll be able to get us to the 3-yard line. First down and goal from the 3, as I believe from what we're seeing, the substitution will be Kuchera in for Wondolowski, and Wondolowski will then be in for Sanchez. That's what I believe Holy Name's going to do here.
Yep.
As we have 2 halfbacks or fullbacks in the backfield with Wondolowski on the left and Keyshawn Gardner on the right. First down, 2 in motion, similar to what Valley Forge does. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball off to Gardner. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Stopped by Anthony. Second down.
Stretch the ball
and goal from the
outside.
2.
There's so much room on the outside. Everyone's in the box. If we stretch it outside, I feel like we can get a touchdown here, but Going up the middle isn't a terrible idea.
Same formation here. I wouldn't be surprised if a couple guys motion over. Handoff is to Wondolowski. And we're going to spot him down at the 1 yard line.
Wondolowski carries the ball. Stopped by a number of Patriots.
Well, we keep the same mentality. We get 1 yard every run. Why not just try it again here?
I wonder if there might be a QB sneak here, or just direct snap it potentially.
Maybe.
As Sanchez is coming back into the game, so for Keyshawn Gardner, as Holy Name fans are cheering as Sanchez gets back into the game, and I wonder if this can be a run to him, try to punch it in.
I wonder who's going to get the ball.
I mean, depending how he is, he might be in for a decoy here.
That's true.
However, the handoff is to Sanchez, and he is in easily for the Holy Name touchdown. Kriztion Sanchez runs our first touchdown of the game, and we are up 13 to go here in the first half. Nice job there by Sanchez. Pretty easily. There we go, 13-3. Has a couple lead blocks and walks in pretty much untouched.
Maybe a hand, but wasn't able to get.
Robinson to attempt the extra point. Austin Wondolowski to hold.
The lefty Curtis Robinson getting ready to attempt his second extra point of the game. The snap to Wondolowski is good. Hold is good. Kicks up and good. With that, we now have a 14-3 ball game. After the nice drive there by Holy Name, capped off by a 1 yard rushing touchdown on third down and goal from Kriztion Sanchez. Making it a 14-3 ball game with 6:27 left to go here in the first half.
Another great season. We are searching for new members and volunteers to help support our athletic program.
I don't even know if we passed on the drive. I think it was all runs.
We did not pass on that drive.
Yeah.
I mean, Holy Name never needed to. I mean, they had enough guys out wide where we could have thrown it, but we trusted the run game, and it worked pretty well there for Holy Name, like we said. Capped out there by some physicality by Kriztion Sanchez to get in the end zone.
Clearly, we didn't need to pass. Run's working too well. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I mean, we've had a game last year. I mean, Boothwell sends the ball away. Let's kick a little bit deeper to about the 30-yard line, and it's muffed out of bounds.
I don't know why he didn't let it go.
If he would let it go, that'd have been some better field position there for Valley Forge. But I mean, like we said, we've had it happen a couple times. You never know if the ball is actually going to go out of bounds or not. So,
personally, I think he should have just fumbled it and then pushed it back inbounds.
I mean, either way, Valley Forge is a little bit worse of field position than they would have gotten if they just would have let the ball go out of bounds. Ball will be spotted at the 32-yard line. First down and 10, like we said, at the 32-yard line. 6:27 left to go here in the first half. Bunch formation here. Now it's just a game of who's going to get the ball.
Ben Farson, the ball carrier.
Ben Farson, the ball carrier, gets to around the 35-yard line, getting a 3. Second down and 7 upcoming.
Second down. Come on.
Looking to halftime. Stay tuned for the announcement of our homecoming court, along with the homecoming king and queen, who we all know who won. Obviously, as announced at the rally, but still, for the parents and family and friends in the stands, along with the 2 band halftime shows. Might be condensed due to time, but you know, there's still some good shows, so stay tuned for that. And it's a little bit of flea flicker as Farson launches the ball downfield, just overthrown, intended for
Ben Farson's pass
Schellenberger.
intended for Dylan Schellenberger. It's incomplete. Third down.
Yeah, the flea flicker there attempted there as Forge is 0 for 3 on passing attempts. So, I mean, looking at the game script so far, I believe Valley Forge had all their touchdowns last week on running the ball. I think we can say I have pretty much confidence now.
I'm expecting them to go back to another run here, just out of, even though it's third down.
Third down and 7, ball at the 35-yard line. And the misdirection handoff is to 33, I believe that is. It is. Pozniak, the ball carrier, is taken down at the 34-yard line, but it says Holy Name might have the ball.
I'm going to say he was down, so the fumble will not count.
I mean, one ref did point in Holy Name's direction, one decided not to, so here's the one who did not appears to be correct, as Valley Forge to keep the ball after almost fumbling in a very bad spot, down 11, needing some momentum, as they do not get the ball to begin the second half.
Oh yeah, because we got it and we deferred.
And keep that in mind, Holy Name does receive the second half kick, and that's going to be crucial here, especially if they fail to score on this drive, and Holy Name can make it 21-3 before the end of the half. Handoff to Coles, and that ball might be loose.
Coles carries the ball.
William
Tackled
Dix
by
with
Dix
a
Jr.
huge hit. He picked him up and put him back on the ground.
Second down.
It was like that Derwin James hit on Travis Kelce.
About to say, a little smaller than Travis Kelce, but still, the physicality of William Dix, get the ball carried, tell him, sir, you're not allowed through. And Will's had a couple nice plays this season. Interception, nice sack in the paddle game. Couple nice hits like that one. The physicality of Holy Name showing through there as Farson takes the ball.
Another nice hit.
And he'll be forced back to
And
the
Farson carries the ball.
33-yard line they're going to give him.
By number 55, Logan Burden.
They're going to credit Logan Burden with the tackle. Should bring up
Third
third down and
Third and 3.
I'm going to say third down and 3. Ball at the 32-yard line. A lot of hard hits here already on this drive. Third down and 4. Bunch formation with one player behind the quarterback. The pitch to Warden, and Warden will be taken down at the 30-yard line, and that should be a yard short, but I would assume this would be 4 down territory as 3:57 and counting left to go is on in the fourth quarter.
I'm going to
That's
assume
what
that
Zachary
it might be
Sobleski.
that like fullback thing,
Fourth
as they always do.
down.
Or maybe a quarterback keeper here.
But for the D-line especially, I think they're going to be told here, watch the ball. They might not, as they do snap it actually. And they're going to give him a lot of forward progress, saying he gets to the 28-yard line, enough for a Valley Forge first down.
That's a Tony
Shane
Romo
Warden
prediction
carries the ball.
because I told you.
First and 10 Patriots.
One Romo prediction.
I mean, looking at this so far, I mean, forward progress has ruled the game. I mean, spot. I mean, he got the first down, but I mean, getting him 2 yards in the play, maybe a little bit too much of forward progress there. Either way, it's enough for Valley Forge first down. 3:22 and counting left to go in the first half. 14-3 being the score. So movement in the backfield. First down and 10. The handoff to Williams. And Williams is hit hard at the 25-yard line as Holy Name is saying they have the ball.
Tackled by Kuchera. Second down.
However, they say that Valley Forge still has the ball. Second down and around 6 upcoming.
Seems that the cold may be affecting Valley Forge's ability to hold on to the ball, but it seems that they're just getting down before they fumble the ball every time.
I mean, we had that as well. Kriztion Sanchez on the one that he got a little banged up on. I mean, the cold, obviously, we saw that last week as well with some of the snaps being bobbled. As a mixed direction in there to Coles. And Coles will be taken down at the 19 as he tried to move the ball for an extra yard there after he was already down. I don't know if you saw on your screen, when he was already down, he tried moving the ball a little bit up to the 18-yard line, but the ref saw it and marked him down to 19 correctly.
It's going to be one short handoff again. Name's got to stack the box here if they want to stop this play.
Yeah, 2:12 and kind of off to go in the first half. I mean, I think Valley Forge's mentality, I mean, I'm sure they're obviously trying to get in the end zone. Their mentality might be run down the clock and kick a field goal. I don't know their mentality
they're
exactly.
They're going to try and score before half and go in with some momentum.
Handoff to Warden. And Warden will be sent to back to the 18-yard line. And we're waiting to see if they're going to move it.
By the middle of the Holy Name line.
And it appears based on the chainsman, they're going to give him the first down. In a lot of these close runs, just maybe between a yard or less in where the ball can actually be spotted. Potential misspotting here is we're waiting to see what the call is.
There's no call. It was just a potential misspotted.
Oh my God. Timeout, Holy Name, their first and a
Holy Name now
half.
takes a timeout, so we'll take a timeout of our own and we'll be back in a minute.
Attention, Green Bay football
right, first down attempt, ball to 13-yard line. The $1:32 left to go in the first half. Handoff to Warden.
Shane Warden
And he'll be taken
carries the
down
ball.
at the 17-yard line. Gain,
Initially stopped by number 67, Zachary Zugleski.
we'll say gain 2 on the play. Second down at 8, upcoming.
Second and 9.
Hurry up. Roll
A
out.
throw here as Kuhl looking to throw, and it is incomplete. Nice bat away there by Colin Dasco.
Was tipped by number 7, Colin Dasco.
4 pass attempts. Colin Dasco has interrupted 2 of them. And
Third
Forge
down.
now is 0-4 on their
down.
passing attempts so far in the first half.
That's why they run the ball. If one name stops them here, looks to be maybe another Valley Forge field goal attempt. 1:09 here left in the half. So
I mean, depending what trickery they I mean, if it's 4th down and 9, they're going to have to run them. They're going to have to throw the ball. If it's not worked out, they're most likely going to have to throw the ball.
they're gonna kick a field goal.
It depends how aggressive their offense is going to be here. 3rd down, a high snap, handoff, and he's taken down immediately. Logan Burden and Zachary Kugluski on the tackle, forcing them into a deeper field goal.
Person with the ball.
67.
Tackled in the backfield by Zachary Zugleski.
And 55. And also number
Kugluski
55,
and
Logan
Burden there on the
Burden.
tackle, forcing
Fourth
Farson back. Now the big hit there, loss of 5.
down.
Seems that they're gonna go for it.
Like we said, the physicality of Holy Name coming in big there. So the 2 big linemen, Kugluski and Burden, blowing up that play. We get 4th and 14, and a very tough choice here for Valley Forge. Down 11 with 30 seconds left to go, and not getting the ball to begin the second half.
Seems that they might be trying to waste time here and then take a timeout because they're still in the huddle and the clock is winding down. Timeout now.
Timeout. Valley Forge, your second and a half. 7-0.
All right, 4th down and 14 as it appears the kicker for Valley Forge, number 46, Riley Heen, is on to attempt this kick to try to make it a 14-6 ball game.
Riley Hine. It'll be a 37-yard attempt.
The attempt officially will be 37 yards. 4th down and 14 from the 20-yard line. The snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up high, and it is good. 14-6 score after Hines' second kick of the game. Make it 14-6, and that'll most likely be your halftime score. The score update from the St. Ed's game. I believe they're up 7-0 over the St. Ignatius Wildcats. All right, with 14 seconds left to go in the half, Hine is ready to send the ball away, and Holy Name, depending where they get the ball, will most likely just knee the ball down, and they'll bring us to halftime. So just one last reminder before we actually go to halftime, stay tuned for the homecoming court, which will be announced at halftime, along with both bands playing, as there's a squib kick here.
Gotta get on
It
the
gets
ball.
through it gets through us, and will be recovered by Will Dix at the
Will Dick recovers the
20-yard line, and that should be
return.
just a kneel down or a quick run, and that should bring us to halftime. I mean, a very interesting kick. They're kind of like with the Brock Boomsman's first kick against Lakewood last week. Just got through the returning team and just haven't had to fall on it.
Yeah.
I think the Valley Forge is a very big fan of Brock Boomsma. I think trying to, as Doyle Schroeder said, impersonation is a form of flattery.
Javon Williams takes the knee.
And Javon takes a knee. 6 seconds left to go and counting. That should bring us to halftime. With your halftime score being 14-6, we'll be back in around 20-25 minutes, depending how long everything takes, to bring you into the second half.
That's the end of the
14-6
first
is your
half of
score.
play. With the
Like we said,
score,
we'll be back.
Holding game.
Present the Valley Forge High School Patriot Marching Band. Tonight we present a dance-themed show. For our first selection, we will perform Walk the Moon's hit from 2014. Here is Shut Up and Dance. The color guard. Here is Dua Lipa's recent hit, Levitating. No. Forge Marching Band would like to thank you for being a great audience at tonight's game. We wish Holy Name the best of luck this year. We will close our show with a popular song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Here is September. Daily. Gentlemen, the Valley Forge High School Marching Band!
Band's coming out of the field. There's one. Now what? What are we doing?
Good evening and welcome to Holy Name High School's homecoming halftime presentation. A special welcome goes out this evening to all of our alumni present with us. Thank you for joining us and welcome home. We thank you all for your joining us tonight and for being a part of yet another piece of the powerful history that is Holy Name High School. At this time, it is with great pleasure that we present the 2022 Homecoming King and Queen and their court. Introducing the court, we have Maddie Brubeck, escorted by her parents Stacy and Eric Brubeck. Brock Boozma, escorted by his parents, Monica and Kyle Boozma. Brock Boozma, escorted by his parents, Monica and Kyle Boozma. Kate Kessler, escorted by her parents, Victoria and Carl Kessler. Nick Kuchera, escorted by Jennifer and Joe Kuchera. escorted by Mateo and Mom Andrea Brisby. Jeremy Wallace, escorted by Tara and Gregory Wallace. Now please welcome our 2022 homecoming king, John Anko, escorted by his parents Kevin and Jen Anko and sister Mallory. Finally, please welcome our 2022 homecoming queen, Paige Hoydar, escorted by her parents Kristen and Dan Hoydar. Award Holingham High School. Congratulations goes out to all the 2022 homecoming court participants and their proud parents. All right, now it's time. Let's go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Under the direction of Mr. James Literal, drill team instructor Ms. Kimberlyn Paschke, band president Emily Bonsignor, vice president and co-captain of the drum line Zoe Dorsey, drum captain Alex Lima, and drill team captain Riley McDonald. Please welcome your 2022-2023 Holingham High School Marching Band! To begin our show this evening, we stay in the alternative rock genre with some aspects of punk rock. This 2004 critically acclaimed song shares the name of the album on which it was released and marked a comeback for Green Day as it became their second best-selling album. To this day, Rolling Stone has kept this Green Day album on their top 500 albums of all time list. This is American Idiot by Green Day! on the Billboard Hot 100 in January of 2008 and number 3 of the Hot Modern Rock Track chart. Kickoff. We thank you for your support. And go Mammers!
All right, we are back from halftime. Score 14-6, and we do have two score updates. First, St. Ed's is currently up 28-6 over St. Ignatius. However, St. Ignatius' quarterback was carted off with an apparent knee injury. From the looks of it, it looks like it most likely will be a season-ending injury. And Brecksville Broadview Heights is currently up 7-0 at the half over Benedictine. I mean, as we start the second half, I mean, both run games have looked pretty solid as the touchdowns scored so far have been on the run. So, I mean, looking to see more of that.
Yeah, and Holy Name's going to get the ball here. So Forge does have momentum because they scored right before half, but Holy Name's still leading the game, so that's good.
To kick off,
Yes, absolutely.
Kevin Pavanka and Ederson back deep.
We'll see how much more of my voice I have left after I just scream at the top of my lungs, so the stadium mic would actually pick up something of what I was saying during homecoming court and the band. But let's attempt this. Hein ready to send the ball away to begin the second half with Pavanka and Ederson back deep. It's a squib kick, however, taken in and followed upon by Joey Ragone at the 37-yard line, which will give Holy Name decent field position for the first drive of the second half.
Looks like they tried to do the same thing they did before the half ended when it was another squib and no one just fielded it for about until it got to like the 20 and
The Brock Squib was special.
Yeah, they were hoping to race down there and get it, but good smart heads-up play there by Joey Ragone and just being able to fall on the wall.
Here comes the Holy Name offense. Ball spot at the 39-yard line of Holy Name. First down and 10, doubles right formation here for the Green Wave. Williams takes a snap, fakes the hand, actually hands it off, my bad. And Sanchez was taken back down around the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of one of the plays, spotted at the 40-yard line. Second down and 9, forthcoming.
Second down.
Obviously, Forge was expecting to run there. They stacked the box with, I don't know how many were in the box. Seven in the box. They stacked it and were able to make sure Sanchez did not break through the defense.
Second and 9 from the 40.
Second down and 9, ball at the 40-yard line. With Wondolowski now to the right side, rolling out of Williams, who will get the screen pass, and it's incomplete just a little bit in front of him.
Wondolowski pass is incomplete. Correction, Javon.
After the incomplete pass, third down and 9, ball at the 40-yard line. And obviously, as this is the homecoming game, just a shout out to any alumni watching on the live stream. I mean, definitely, hopefully we would have had you at the game, but I'm definitely glad to have you on the live stream watching this game. 3rd down and 9. Wanalowski going to the flats again, and Williams will be taken down in the backfield at the
Williams is taken down in the backfield.
at the 32-yard line, but the fans are looking for an unnecessary roughness call. They're not going to get one. However, on the bottom of your screen now, if you see Sanchez jogging, he was not in it, I believe, on that drive for the 2nd and 3rd down. So hopefully he's okay. I mean, I'm sure it's something with injury, injury or at least knock that he suffered at the towards the middle of the 2nd quarter. 4th and 17 with no one deep there, as they're desperately reeling now. Wanalowski able to boot the ball away over the head of Mansu, and he's going to roll the 15-yard line around. He's going to roll forward to the 16-yard line. A very nice job there by Wanalowski to get the ball over the head of Mansu to make sure that the ball would not be returned, and pinning Valley Forge decently deep. And a score update from Lutheran West. They're currently up 29-0 over Trinity. In what quarter was that? The 2nd quarter, so I'd assume it's halftime around now.
Yeah, there was 3:13 left when that went up, so.
Only one close game, it appears, out of any of the other slots. I mean, looking at the game, it was a back and forth one, which one you predict, but definitely sending our best out to the Ignatius quarterback, never wanting to get injured, especially getting carted off in a big Holy War game like that is definitely not something we want to see. As Ben Farson, the ball carrier, will be taken down at the 21-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 upcoming. We still obviously Valley Forge having 4 pass attempts, all being incomplete in the first half. Sticking to the run game, I mean, mixing out a pass or two, they seem to be doing that, but it seems not to be working well for them. As the ball carrier is the quarterback still, Huell, who is running loose, and will be forced down at the 47-yard line.
Stopped by Ragone.
I mean, as you can see, he's rolling out. Cut back inside. Field at the 47-yard line. Just a nice job there by the Valley Forge line for some blocking, and just a good job there by Holy Name to make sure the run didn't get any further than it did.
Yeah, they're going to keep up with this running attack again, and I don't expect to see many more passes this game for Valley Forge.
Yeah, I was going to see more of an up-tempo game here. Kind of like what Elyria Catholic ran against us after Brady Cook's 2 interceptions, as Pozniak's running to the outside and will be taken down near the line to gain. They're going to say he's down at the 38-yard line. It's going to be close if they move the chains or not. They're going to say it's 2nd down and a few inches left to go.
2nd down.
Second down and 1 after the gain of 9 in the play. Handoff to someone on Valley Forge, who'll be taken down at the 40-yard line. I believe that might be Warden, the ball carrier.
Shane Warden carries the ball. 1st and 10 Patriots. Ball spotted at the 39.
The game was enough for a Valley Forge first down. They're just about the ball at the 39-yard line of Holy Name with 8:35 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Bunch formation, as usual. The guy down to the left of your screen and a man in motion. This might be a pass. However, it is not, as the ball carrier Warden has some room and will finally be tripped out there in a last-ditch effort by Rayshawn Ederson. Take him down at the 22-yard line, which is enough for a Valley Forge first down.
Valley Forge just has a lot of momentum from coming out from the halftime stop. Actually, starting from the before halftime score with the field goal, and then coming out with the first drive stop on Holy Name, and they're just running the ball down Holy Name's throat right now.
And it also doesn't help the fact that Kriztion Sanchez not on the field once again, as it appears that he's still on the side. He's trying to get back in the game, but I don't know if he'll be put back in on this drive on defense. Hopefully he'll be on offense. The handoff, I believe, is to Pozniak, as Pozniak will be taken down at the 13-yard line, depending on what forward progress gives him. 10-yard gain, which it might be enough for a first down. Depends where they're going to spot it.
Holy Name.
Time about Holy Name there. As Cam, I believe you do have an update for us for Holy Name Athletics.
I do. hold on. I have an update on the Holy Name track and cross country account. This is the Holy Name boys cross country team took 2nd place overall, led by a 2nd place finish by Aaron Riley and a 7th place finish from Grant Tomeko. Colin Vrabel placed 12th, Kevin Wadley placed 15th, Mecca Ballas placed 19th, and Nick Bittner placed 23rd. And they all finished in the top 25 out of the 80th man field, and they got 2nd place in the runner-up. So congratulations.
And also another congratulations out to the homecoming court, homecoming king John Anko and homecoming queen Paige Hoydar. I mean, I don't know if he's watching, but the Latin teacher at Holy Name, Mr. McGregor, did point out both of them did take Latin 3. He said there might be a correlation. So, I mean, there's a shout out, so hopefully he's watching for that one. 2nd down and 1 ball at the 13-yard line of Holy Name. Warden, the ball carrier. He's still going and will stumble forward to around the 4-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play.
First down, Patriots.
It's going to be curious to see if they do score a touchdown here. Be curious to see if they do go for 2 to try and tie the game up. Ball spot at the 4-yard line, and same exact formation, so they're going to run the ball.
Tony Romo got it right again as the ball carrier will be the quarterback, Khalil, and he is in for a Valley Forge touchdown.
Curious to see it go too. I had to guess.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good job there selling the run, the handoff, and also just keep himself and get in the end zone. As if they do get this 2-point conversion, it will be a tie game.
I'm no mathematologist, but might be a run.
How would that be math related?
That's what SpongeBob said.
From the 4-yard line, 2-point attempt here for Valley Forge. Fake handoff looking to throw is Khalil, and it is caught.
The 2-point conversion is caught, making a score.
And that'll tie the game at 14.
Valley Forge Patriots 14.
And that was the first completed pass of the game. I mean, just a nice job rolling out there by Khalil, able to find his man and able to keep himself in the end zone and able to tie the game at 14.
Holy Name Soccer, men's soccer senior day will be next Saturday at 1 p.m. at Holy Name against Open Door Academy.
Hind, the kicker, ready to kick the ball away with Pavanka and Ederson back deep at the 10-yard line of Holy Name. 7:09 left to go in the third quarter. 14-all is the score as it is a high-skied kick. Taken in, I believe, by Joey Ragone at the 41-yard line.
Kickoff is fair caught at the Holy Name 42-yard line. First and 10.
Holy Name's offense after that stop by Valley Forge. But I need to something big here. I mean, getting momentum back in this game would be huge. And a score on this drive is pretty much a necessity here for Holy Name. I mean, there's plenty of time left to play, but if we give Valley Forge back the ball and they score again, any momentum Holy Name had will most likely be gone.
Yeah.
First down and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Man in motion is Cole. Williams keeping it running to his right.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
And he'll be taken down finally at the 44-yard line.
Williams on a quarterback.
Wrong side.
For 36 yards.
His legs and just great play there.
Yeah, very good job there by Williams. So you see outside hash. And he can make a nice chunk yard play there, gain the ball to the 36-yard line of Valley Forge. First down and 10. Williams takes the handoff, going to keep it himself this time, running to the left side of the field. Cuts back up the field, now cutting to the outside. And Val will finally be taken down at the 28-yard line, gain of 12 on the play, enough for another Holy Name first down.
Pozniak. First down, Neighbors.
Ball now spot at the 25-yard line.
Everybody cues in on Kriztion Sanchez. They forget about Javon Williams, who's deadly with both his arms, with his arm and his legs. He's not a lefty quarterback. I'm an extras quarterback. Maybe he is. Just haven't seen it yet.
Valley Forge most likely having to burn a timeout here as there's too many personnel on the field.
Timeout Valley Forge, their first and a half.
Very true.
Little mental error there by Valley Forge having too many men on the field there. That could have caused a big penalty there and got us closer to our end goal of the end zone.
Celebration. Thank you for
I mean, Holy Name a little bit up tempo there. We're getting the ball out faster. We're getting our runs longer, and it's going well.
Yeah, just that big play there by Javon. Two big plays actually back to back, but there by Javon Williams is kind of almost like stopped. I don't know if you're talking about Madden sense. It's almost stopped the momentum, and the momentum is pretty much neutral right now. Maybe a little bit still favored towards Valley Forge, but getting to Holy Name's side.
Well, it depends which side you're playing. If you're playing as Valley Forge, it's all the way to the Holy Name side. If you're playing as Holy Name, it's all the way to Valley Forge's side still. Madden does not favor yourself. It only favors CPU.
Yeah.
But however, I believe Valley Forge will most likely trying to be getting the ball out of the hands of whoever has it here. I mean, trying to cause a fumble was most likely the goal here at Valley Forge. As Sanchez takes the ball, and he's going to force his way forward to the 23-yard line. Gain of 2 in the play. Second down and 8 forthcoming here for Holy Name.
Stop by Ruse. Second down.
Now is the Valley Forge expecting the run here. I mean, now might be a good time to mix it up, do a little bit of screenplay there. I mean, looking at the top of your screen, Matt Machernix or Andrew Cole unit on that side too. I mean, looking to one of them, this could be a time for a screen.
Maybe a good bootleg play action pass.
Could be. Just depends what we do here. As Williams going to fake it, keep it himself, cut up the middle, running upfield, and will finally be taken down at the 7-yard line. A nice gain on the play there for Holy Name, which bring up a first down and goal.
First down, Neighbors. First and goal.
Another nice run there by Williams, using the inside of the field this time to cut up the field and get inside the 10-yard line of Valley Forge. Williams takes a snap, running to the left side, looking to throw to keep it himself, running to the outside, and he's in for a Holy Name touchdown. Javon Williams with another rushing touchdown, and the score is now 20-14 in favor of Holy Name.
Well, when you put 8 in the box, all you have to do is run to the outside, and everyone was just blocked over on the and Javon Williams is touch. Too many men in the box means nobody on the outside except the only individual defensive back were on their assignments, so good job there by Javon.
Nice job there. I believe that's the second rushing touchdown of the game, if I'm not mistaken. Three rushing touchdowns for Holy Name in this game. Been a big narrative of it. And now Curtis Robinson, the lefty kicker, will be on to attempt his third extra point of the game. The snap to Wondolowski is good. Hold is good. Kick is up and good.
The extra point is
21-14 is now your score with 5:14 left to go in the third quarter. And Holy Name, they need to score on that drive. They did exactly what they needed to do and gain back momentum in this game. Colt Hero of Holy Name, Brock Lewis is ready to kick the ball away. 21-14 is now your score after the nice rushing touchdown there by Javon Williams.
Let's see what type of kickoff Brock wants to do this time. And the ball fell over.
Second time that's happened this game, as the ball is afraid of Brock Lewis and the power he can put on it.
Big boot.
Big Boot Gizmo, there you go. That's his new nickname, there we go.
Show me. Now the ball's standing.
Moves to the second attempt here. Sends the ball away. And it'll be muffed. Taken in by Mansu at around the 25-yard line. Cuts upfield and will be finally taken down at the 38-yard line of Valley Forge, which will bring up first down and 10 for Valley Forge, looking to answer to the Holy Name touchdown.
Costanzo.
I mean, kicks for both teams have been very interesting with a couple muffs, a couple weird angles. I mean,
Weird kicks. Unconventional.
Ball spotted at the
both kickers have tried different things. Some have been conventional, some have been squib kicks, some have been line drives, some have been attempted onside kicks. So it's very different, and you'll never know what you're going to get. Bunch formation, first down and 10, ball at the 38-yard line of Valley Forge. Man in motion is Varsity takes the ball, and it'll be taken down at the 44-yard line, taken down by Keyshawn Gardner.
by Kriztion Sanchez. Second down.
Some personnel switching here for Valley Forge as we await second down and 4. Bunch formation here with 7 on the line and a couple off of it. Man in motion, and that should be a false start or a legal procedure on Valley Forge. Either way, I'll move them back 5 yards.
A penalty marker on the field. False start against the Patriots.
False start is the call. Moving back 5 yards to bring up second down and 9. I mean, like we said many times so far, with the formation that Valley Forge likes to run, a lot of the moving parts in the backfield, you're bound to get at least 1 or 2 illegal procedures or false starts in the game, and there's, I believe, the third one they've had this game.
Section 39.
They did this last year, and once again, they're still going to keep moving their guys as it's second down and 9, ball at the 39-yard line now. Handoff to Pozniak, and there's a flag on the play. Pozniak is taken down at the 49-yard line, pending the flag.
That's definitely got to be on Valley Forge.
Against the Patriots.
Going holding, which will move back 10, which will bring us second down and 19.
Yeah, that was a blatant call right in front of the ref. He just was holding Nick Kuchera and preventing him from making the tackle.
I mean, 2 big penalties there. Taking second and 4, now backing up to second and 19 already. Ball will now be spotted at the 29-yard line of Valley Forge. I mean, a couple big momentum killers there. I mean, that would have been a first down if they would not have held there. However, they're moving back to second and 19. A big difference there of like 20, 21 yards potentially where they would have spotted them on that play.
Everybody is bunched together. No receivers that wide.
Handoff this time to Williams. And Elijah Williams still up and drops the ball. And now we're waiting to see who recovers it. Waiting for the spot. I believe Valley Forge recovered. However, there's an injured Valley Forge feature on the field, so we're going to take an injury timeout and be back in a minute. The injured player, number 57, Jack Toppe, was able to walk off. And now we're up third down and 10 after the gain of 9 by Williams. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line of Valley Forge. 3:41 left to go in the third quarter. 21-14 in favor of Holy Name is your score. Fake handoff looking to throw is the quarterback, Khalil. And it's incomplete and attempted for Pozniak, which will bring up fourth down and 10, and mostly the punting unit of Valley Forge.
He had the receiver open that time. The receiver kind of bobbled it, and I don't know if he would have caught it. I don't think he would have been able to get the first down, but it definitely would have been closer, and maybe they would have chosen to go for it on fourth down. But that is not the case.
Good job there by Holy Name. I mean, I'm sure he heard the footsteps of the player. I mean, you'll see that in the NFL, a lot of, even in college as well. A lot of guys will hear the footsteps of the guy coming. They don't want to catch the ball. They don't want to get absolutely destroyed on a hit. The long snapper forgot to come onto the field for Valley Forge, but is now made it to the field.
Yeah, I think you need
Kind of
him.
important as a low snap, however. And now it's been blocked by Holy Name. Taken it by Kriztion Gardner. What a job there by Holy Name to block the kick and get the ball for Holy Name at the 20. I mean, as the blocking fell apart and just to get it up. I mean,
We'll be able to figure it out maybe after the game who blocked it.
however, that was a very good job there by Holy Name to get better field position. Now at the 25-yard line, all the momentum in favor of Holy Name right now.
It's very factual, and that is how that works.
We're hearing that Joey Ragon was the man who blocked it and recovered by Kriztion Gardner.
Number 2 and number 1.
There we go. First down 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Williams takes it, can keep it himself this time, running up the field, pointing to the right side of the field, and will be forced out at around the 15-yard line. Nice run there by Williams using the outside hash, and a gain of 10 on the play. Depending where they're going to call it, we'll bring up first down or second down in inches. But they're going to give him the first down.
Greenway!
Nice job there by Williams to be aware of the first down marker, get just enough yards there, and step out of bounds to avoid a big hit.
Big true. He's just so conscientious of where the other players are and does not want to take a big hit, so wisely steps out of bounds.
That's why this game, especially this year, he's improved a lot with touching the touchdown and interception ratio, 5-3 this year, now 5-4 after this pick in this game. Still, last year was a negative one. I believe it was 5-6 touchdown interception. As Cole catches this one, and he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line.
Made the first man miss, but eventually taken down after a 5-yard gain.
As we're saying, Williams has definitely had a lot of football IQ. He's improved it over the offseason, making a lot of better reads, some good downfield throws. He's already beaten his total from last year of passing yards, and we still have, I think, like half the game. So
Put the rock, he put in the work, he put in the hours.
Take what's his. First down, second down and 5. Williams can keep himself running up the field, and will be taken down at the 10-yard line. So it's basically the line of scrimmage. Third down and 5 upcoming for Holy Name.
Stop by Gordon. Third down.
And now depending on third down and 5, this might be a question for Holy Name of Curtis, which hash do you prefer to kick from? I mean, we're up 7, getting a field goal, make it a 2-possession game, or do we take a risk and if Curtis likes that right hash, we might just keep the ball here and keep it to the right side of the field and take an end zone shot. However, if Curtis feels more comfortable throwing a middle or left-sided hash, you might look at the left side of the screen. This play will basically just be determined on which side the kicker wants the ball. As Williams will cut up the middle, going to the left side, however, there's a flag on the play. And Williams will be taken down at the 1-yard line, but they're most likely holding on the play, which will set Holy Name back 10 yards.
Holy Name.
Unfortunate.
But I mean with that, looking at that, I don't know if that was taken into account of what Curtis wants to kick from. If that is, then I would look to another run to the left side of the field, or at least a throw that way on third down and 15.
Yeah, I think he would rather kick from his left because it's his left foot. So if he's going to curve it, he's going to curve it in.
It would be a cross-body kick. He might just want to chip it in from the right. Just depends.
I couldn't tell you because I'm not Curtis.
You did play soccer, though, so you might know.
We don't have a game this weekend. Next game is on Wednesday.
Who do you play Wednesday?
We play Wednesday at home against Lakewood. So
Everything's a sales pitch. Everything's a sales pitch. Sell it that way. Third down and 15 after the holding call. Trips left formation with Pavonka the low man on the right side. Williams takes a snap, rolling out to the left side once again, looking to throw. Going to keep it this time. Going to run upfield. 20 cuts upfield. And will be wrestled down at the 15-yard line. Gain of 5. And we'll bring up fourth down and most likely Curtis Robinson attempting a field goal.
Stop by Daniel Shuffler.
Yep, the field goal unit's coming on here. How far?
As we do some quick maths over here.
25-yard.
Like I said, the 25-yard kick here for the lefty, Curtis Robinson.
Curtis Robinson to attempt a field goal.
Wondolowski ready to hold the kick as Curtis Robinson is going to attempt this 25-yard kick. The snap's a little low, but held well, and the kick is up, and it is no good. A little bit shy. And Curtis appears to be down on the field, injured again.
No, that's
Someone's down injured on the field.
Wando.
It appears to be Wando who's down injured on the play, so we'll be back after this injury timeout. Wondolowski's able to hobble off the field, so I assume he'll be out for most of this series, depending how he can get back into the game. Hoping the best for him, but however, after the missed kick, first down 10, ball to the 20-yard line is upcoming here for Valley Forge. Bunch formation, man in motion. Man in motion is Tavian Williams. Not Tavian, Tavian Williams. Elijah Williams. Tavian was last week. Elijah Williams, ball carrier taken down at the 29-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. Second down and 1 upcoming here for Valley Forge. And now Kugluski falls down on that play. He appears to be down and in a lot of pain, so we'll be back after this injury timeout. Kugluski, the defensive tackle and center, was down on the play. He was able to get off the field, but however, it appears he might not come in the game. See on the bench is Richard Ham. If you look a little bit down on the bottom of your screen, is taking snaps to someone on the sideline. That's first down, and after the injury, second down and 1.
Ben Farson carries the ball.
Farson was taken down in the backfield for a loss on the play, which will bring up third down.
Austin Wondolowski was back in the play on that game.
Third down.
Wait, back in the game on that play, and he was in the backfield with Logan Byrne to make that tackle.
However, it appears that Richard Ham will most likely be coming in the next drive. That's a big thing to watch, as he is if I'm not mistaken, he is the only other center currently rostered and suited up in tonight's game. The freshman center, Nathan Davis, was not suited for tonight's game, so that'll be an interesting thing to look at as it's third down and 4. The ball carrier, Kewell, that's enough for a first down.
Step 5, Wallace. That's the end of the third quarter. Holy Name Green Wave 21.
With that brings us to the end of the third quarter. 21-14 is your score. We'll be back in a minute with the fourth quarter. All right, we are back for the fourth quarter. First and 10 ball at the 32-yard line. Hand up, pitch to Elijah Williams, and he'll be taken down at the 35-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, which will bring up second down and 7.
Second down and 7.
Third down and 7, ball at the 35-yard line with 11:29 and counting left to go here in today's contest. Man in motion is Farson. Farson comes upfield and will be forced down at the 46-yard line, which is enough for a Valley Forge first down.
First down, Patriots.
65. I'm curious to see what happens in the rest of this game as Holy Name is, I don't know, never mind. Valley Forge is going to probably use a lot of this clock by running the ball downfield, and then Holy Name's going to get the ball back, and depending if the score is tied at that time, depends if Holy Name's going to try and run out the clock and score right before the game ends, or if anybody else gets another possession.
I mean, last year's game did go to overtime, so it's going to be interesting to see what Valley Forge tries to do with that. As pausing at the ball carrier, taken down at the 45-yard line.
Stopped by Gabriel Young. First down, Patriots.
Enough for another Valley Forge first downs. They're just running the ball pretty effectively still in this game. They not have attempted a pass since the 2-point conversion that they successfully converted a while ago, but they're still definitely in their arsenal if they want to use it.
Oh, they did spot him second down.
They're going to say it's second down and 1, however. They're not going to give them enough for the first down. It was close, but they're going to give them a yard back. Second down and 1, ball at the 45-yard line of Holy Name. First takes a snap, pitches it. Warden's the ball carrier, and he will be hit out of bounds as he fumbles at the
Ben Farson carries the ball.
39-yard line. The fumble went out of bounds, so it will not matter. And once again, it's enough to move the chains for another Valley Forge first down.
It seems they realize if you run the ball outside, you have more room because there's not as many people out there, just like the Holy Name offense is.
Yeah, we've been saying that for weeks. Using the outside hash has been key. Looking at a League Catholic game, 2 of the 4 touchdowns for League Catholic and both of Holy Name's touchdowns, we use the outside hash. That is a big part of football, getting to the outside. There's a lot more space there opposed to the guys who are stacking the box. You can see we're stacking currently, I believe,
6.
A lot in the box. As Warden, the ball carrier, taken down at the 33-yard line, they're going to say, which is a gain of 6, which brings up second down and 4 for Valley Forge.
Second down.
And notice on your screen, number 67, Zach Kagluski is back in the game after his injury a couple minutes ago. So definitely good to have him back in the game, especially considering that he's our starting center. Second down and 5, ball at the 34-yard line of Holy Name. Man in motion. Quarterback looking to throw, launches downfield, and it is incomplete. Closest receiver there would be Scheffler. Good coverage there by Rachel Anderson, who was actually the closest person to the ball.
Good passes there by guess who? Zach Kaglusi comes back in the game and possibly maybe looked like a holding penalty, but the rest didn't call anything, and just good pressure there by Zach Kagluski.
I mean, you could look at, and kind of like in the Parma game when we had to put the ones back in when they were driving down. Kriztion Sanchez came in, blew up one play, looked at the sideline like I am him. I am him. But someone play like that for Zach Kagluski. He came back in that game. Third down and 5, ball at the 34-yard line after the incomplete pass. Posey at the ball carrier, taken down by Kriztion Sanchez, and the ball is loose. They're going to say he was already down.
They're saying the ball was down by the ground, so no fumble.
Just as you talked about Kriztion Sanchez, he makes another big play.
Sanchez on the tackle.
Yeah, he'll blow the play. I mean, a lot of guys getting knocks in the game. Kriztion Sanchez is like, you're doing a lot better than that to block me.
Fourth and
As he
11.
forces his way through and makes it 4th down and 11.
It seems that the offense is going to stay on the field here, which is not.
I mean, looking back to
Not
the game,
too weird.
Looking back to the game last year, a big play by defensive lineman did put Valley Forge out of a field goal opportunity, and once again might have done the same here. Last year was Logan Burns sack. This year, Kriztion Sanchez tackled. As Khalil looking to throw, pass rush there by Cole, and it's an incomplete pass, and there's a flag on the play, pass interference on Colin Dosco.
Penalty mark on the field.
I don't agree with that. Yeah, that pass seemed to be very uncatchable. It was way over his head.
I mean, he did the same thing earlier in the game, an uncatchable ball, and they did not call it. However, they're going to call it this time.
That's terrible.
And once again, the refs making a big impact on a Valley Forge Holy Name game for a second year in a row. As hopefully this time it will not come to matter.
That's terrible. Wasn't even catchable.
And the culprit on the play, Dasco, is coming off the field, and he is frustrated.
First and 10, Patriots.
I mean, the coaches know. I mean, the players know that should not have been called. However, it is. So Holy Name's hoping for a ball don't lie moment as the ball will be spotted at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for Valley Forge. Warden, the ball carrier, will be taken down
Shane Warden
at the
carries ball.
21-yard line.
Tackled by a host of namers. Second down.
And yet another parallel from last year. Forward progress being called into question again, as they're going to say he got 4 yards on that play. Second down and center with the gain of 3 on the play. Birth takes it, hands the ball off to Varsity, who's lit up pretty quickly there. Austin Wondolowski on the big hit, taking down the 20-yard line, which will bring up third down and around 4.
Ben Parson was the ball carrier. Third down.
Once again, the physicality of Holy Name coming in a big moment there, hitting him down hard where he can't move any further. Third down and 5. The ball carrier on that play, Varsity appeared to be shaken up, but he was able to get off the field, so no injury timeout. Third down and 5, ball at the 20-yard line of Holy Name. The snap, hands off to Williams, and Williams will be tackled at the 17-yard line, which will be a yard or 2 shy of the line again. Fourth down and 2 upcoming for Valley Forge.
Wouldn't be surprised if we see another fullback type of play. Just a fullback dive right at the middle. Holy Name has got to be ready for this.
Holy Name got to make sure the ball is actually snapped. As we've seen, the kicker, Riley Hine, can't kick the ball. So got to make sure that ball is snapped. And you can hear it, Holy Name student section and crowd is getting loud for this one. This is a big play of this game.
Expect the ball maybe to go to number 33.
A lot of guys moving in the backfield, so interesting to see. Man in motion. And Holy Name jumps offside, and they're going to get a flag for it.
Offsides against Holy Name. First down, Patriots.
After that penalty, the ball is found at the 12-yard line. First down and 10 for Valley Forge. First down, 10, ball at the 12-yard line. Right takes a snap, pitches the ball. And Warden, the ball carrier, but taken down at the 10-yard line. Get it 2. Second down and 8 upcoming for Holy Name. And off screen, it appears like on the pass interference play, Colin Dasco was taken out after that. He appears to be on the bench talking to the trainer, so he might have suffered somewhat of a knock or an injury on the play. So that's something to monitor for the rest of this game. Second down and 8, ball at the 10-yard line of Holy Name with 6 minutes and counting left to go in today's contest, pending there being no overtime. Hand off to Warden, and Warden will be forced down at the 5-yard line, gain of 5. Third down and, I'm going to say 3 on the play.
Wondolowski on a tackle. Third down.
I mean, it's a big third down and 3 here in this game. I assume it's 4-down territory at this point for the rest of this game for Valley Forge. But it's going to be a big Holy Name stop here, potentially, that could pretty much decide the dynamic of the rest of this game. A lot of guys in the box. Third down and 3, ball at the 5-yard line. 5 minutes and kind of left to go in the game. The quarterback gets the ball out, and
he stumbled.
The ball carrier stumbles at the 5-yard line, which will bring up fourth down and 3.
Fourth down.
So now what here for Valley Forge? As some personnel appears to be changing, so
Fourth and 5.
the personnel change does not include a kicker, so they're most likely going for it. However, there was a loss on the 2 on the play that our mistake. Fourth down and 5. 4:50 left to go in the game and counting. This has to be a fourth down attempt here. I would be surprised if they bring out the kicking unit.
Could be another run to the outside, maybe.
7 on the line with 1 slightly off. Hand off to Williams. Williams gets
He's gonna be
stuffed,
stopped.
and he's taken down shy. Rayshon Anderson on the tackle, taken down at the 8-yard line, which will get Holy Name back the ball with 4:30 left to go in today's contest.
Stopped by Wondolowski. The ball is turned over on downs. First and 10, Namer.
Great stop there by Holy Name to get Valley Forge offense off the field, and now with a couple of good runs, could put a nail in the coffin in this contest.
Ball spotted at the 8.
After the great play by Rayshon Edgerson, first down and 10 ball at the 8-yard line of Holy Name. Trips formation here as Williams takes a snap, running after the left side, kind of keeping himself, cutting up field a little bit. And will finally be taken down at the 23-yard line. There's a fumble on the play.
No, he stopped.
They're saying he's down by the ground already.
Williams, the ball carrier. Stopped by Coles. The ball caused the fumble, so there was no fumble on the play. First and 10, Namer.
Nice run there by Williams, getting down before the fumble occurred. And just like that, another nice run there by Holy Name keeps the clock rolling with 4 minutes and counting left to go in today's contest. Trying to get the jump as they almost do, but the stutter step does not get him over the line. First down, that ball to the 23-yard line. Trips right formation as Sanchez moves to the right side of Williams. Williams takes a snap, running to the right side, kind of keeping himself, cutting up field. And we'll get down somewhat nonchalantly at around the 27, 28-yard line, depending where they spot it. They're going to move him back to the 27-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 upcoming for Holy Name.
Just a key observance here. When Valley Forge first got the ball, there were 11 minutes on that clock. Now there's 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game. Valley Forge used a lot of that clock, and it's going to maybe come back and bite him in the butt here as the clock is just ticking down.
Second down and 6 here. 3 minutes now and counting left to go in today's contest. Doubles right formation here for Holy Name. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball off to Sanchez. We're going to muscle his way forward and finally go down at the 34-yard line. Nice gain of the play of around 7, which is enough for another Holy Name first down.
By Anthony and Mansour.
After the play, Sanchez is coming off the field as Wondolowski will replace him, and it's now a first down for Holy Name. Ball at around the 34-yard line of Holy Name. Just a reminder for next week's game, we play up a Thursday night football game at Byers Field against the Normandy Invaders, who are, I believe, 4-2. Who are 4-3, my mistake, as we take them on at Byers Field. Williams running to the right side of the field. And we tripped up in the backfield at around the 32-yard line.
2 minutes and 10 seconds still left in the half, and now a timeout probably by Valley Forge. Yep.
Timeout Valley
Timeout
Forge,
Valley
second
Forge.
and a half.
They only have 1 left though, so
Once again,
couple
ladies
first
and gentlemen,
downs could,
conclusion of today's game.
end the game here.
After the players have shaken hands, classmates from the class of 1967 will be on the sideline at present and present their Brian Neal Award to tonight's outstanding linesman.
And then stay tuned after the game for the presentation of the Best Lineman Award by the class of 1967 from Holy Name. Last year, I believe the recipient of it was Connor Friesel, if I'm not mistaken, I believe, from last year's game, after our 56-0 victory over Normandy last year. Hoping to see a similar result next week at Byers Field. 2:11 left to go in today's contest, second down and 12. Man in motion is Andrew Cole. Williams takes a snap, running out to the left side of the field, using the outside of the hash, and he will be forced out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Javon Williams on the quarterback.
Gain of 10 on the play, which will bring up third down and around 3.
Smart play there to step out of bounds, but also not the smartest. I kind of going back, I wish he would have slid to keep the clock rolling, but he stepped out of bounds. So 2:05 here left to play.
I'd rather be safe than sorry than cough up the ball at this point where they are on the field. So
This third down could change the whole outcome of the game.
I mean, this could be a pass play, it could be a run play. It just depends what they want to do here. Depends how worried they are about the clock. Third down and 3. Sanchez takes the ball, cuts upfield, and forward progress should give him the first down at the 44-yard line.
Sanchez carries the ball.
They are going to give him the first down.
That play is good for a Holy Name.
They give him the first down?
First down!
Yes, they did. Valley Forge's coach is not happy at all about the call, but it is a Holy Name first down.
Yeah, he pointed. No, he pointed first down. Kevin Pavanga? No, he's not. Oh, okay, Kevin Pavanga.
And now the chains move for a Holy Name first down after the refs almost decided not to give it a first down.
First down. No, I saw 2 runs. You're okay, kid. I know what I'm doing.
There's a buck 52 and counting left to go in today's contest. First down and 10 for Holy Name at the 44-yard line of Holy Name.
Shut up, I wasn't asking you.
Now you sound like my kid. Good luck.
I miss you guys. He is a
And Holy Name will be taking a timeout here, it appears.
defensive lineman. Who timeout who?
Holy Name.
Timeout Holy Name. There's
A little bit of confusion here towards the end of this game. I mean, forward progress, like we said, it'd be a big determining factor in this game, and it was at that last play with Kriztion Sanchez just getting enough yards there to get Holy Name the first down and most likely the end of the game, assuming we can run out the clock and depending with timeout personnel.
Yeah, it seems that each team has one more timeout each. There's still 1:31 left to play, so definitely another first down will ice the game, but I don't know if we need it.
It depends what Holy Name's the mindset of this game is. It depends if you trust the defense here with something, or do you try to end the game now?
Why not end the game now?
First down and 10, ball at the 44-yard line.
7
Williams
box.
snap, hands the ball off to Sanchez. Maybe forced down at the 46-yard line, gain of 2 on the play, second down and 8 upcoming for Holy Name.
And now here comes the last timeout from Valley Forge. Their last timeout of the game.
timeout Valley Forge, their third and final timeout.
And once again, stay tuned after the game for the presentation of the Brian Neely Award, which is presented to the best lineman on Holy Name, to be presented by the class of 1967. Second down, 7, ball at the 47-yard line of Holy Name. Williams takes a snap, hands the ball off.
To Wando.
Wondolowski, the ball carrier, will be taken down at the 47-yard line. Basically got back to line of scrimmage. Third down and 7 upcoming for Holy Name.
By Anthony and Scheffler. Third down. We can't stop the clock.
And once again, next week, Holy Name will take on Normandy at 7 o'clock on Thursday night at Byers Field. Log on around 6:15 for the Holy Name Athletics pregame show. And once again, a reminder to stay up to date with all Holy Name things. Subscribe to Holy Name Athletics. And for football broadcasting, follow our Instagram and Twitter accounts at Holy Name Broadcasting. Third down, 7, ball at the 47-yard line. 40 seconds left and counting left to go. Williams will take a knee with 35 seconds left, and that should end it.
And it will.
That'll be it. Your final score for tonight's game. 21-14 in favor of the Holy Name Green Wave will be your score. Once again, stay tuned for the post-game stuff, including playing the alma mater and the trophy presentation to the best linemen. But that'll be it for us. I've been Nathan Smee alongside Cameron Ragazzo. We hope to see you next Thursday night for our game against Normandy at Byers Field. And good night, Namers, and go Namers.
Gentlemen, if you would please direct your attention to the Holy Name sideline for tonight's award presentation. Tonight's 1967 Brian Neary Outstanding Award goes to offensive and defensive lineman number 55, Logan Burden. Congratulations, Logan. Thank you for attending tonight's game, and please, do drive home safely.